Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Javi. Today we are going to be blacking out our topper windows so that we can kind of sleep in it and not be bothered at night, because we have this window tint and the window tint works real great, but the problem is at night, as you can see in pretty easily when the lights are on inside. You can actually see exactly where the window is in its entirety. Except the back glass does a good job, but not perfect still. So we got to cover this up. So the plan is we're going to use some reflectix material, which is basically more expensive aluminum foil, for a thermal barrier and privacy, because it will reflect all light from the inside/outside, so hopefully nobody can see. So first thing we need to do is we need to measure the height of the windows, because it comes in two different sizes. So my windows come in at, right under a foot. So we'll be fine with the 16-inch one. Now since I have carpet on my topper, I think I'm going to use Velcro to attach all this stuff. If I didn't, I'd probably use magnetic strips with adhesive on the back so that it could be peeled off. But I want to be able to remove it if I need to peek out the windows. And I think we're only going to do the side. Well, I guess the sides, this back glass. I don't think we need to do the front because the front's windows are tinted through the interior. So I don't think people will be able to see in because, it's light coming from the outside technically into the cab. So I think we'll be fine there. I don't think I'll need to tint that, but I will be able to if need be. And then lastly, we need to measure our lengths. So these windows for me are 3 feet, and then these from corner to corner is about a foot, and I want to separate them here because I want to be able to open this up without interfering with this long panel here, and that way I can peel it off and open and take a peek and breathe, all that good stuff. So it's the next day, because it turns out this reflectix is actually pretty difficult to find. I went to 2 Lowe's and 2 different Home Depot, and the 4th store had it. So I'd recommend you call the shops or the stores to make sure that they can have somebody get a hand on this, because all 3 of them said they had it in stock, and then we searched the entire store and didn't find anything. Okay, so this first piece is just going on this window here, just like that. So we're gonna cut some Velcro tabs out so that I can stick. Maybe if this thing will flatten out, it'll be nicer, but if so, the Velcro should hold it because it weighs nothing. So this is what I'm using. It's actually Velcro branded. I didn't know it was a brand, I thought it was a product. But I'm just gonna cut these little strips of it because this sticks. It sticks decently. And like I said, this thing weighs nothing, so it doesn't need a lot. So we gotta cut a bunch of this out and just put it along the sides, tops, and bottoms. So we'll get to that. Alright, Velcro is in place. Let's go ahead and stick it up and see if it blocks this killer sun. Well, how's that for privacy? I'm probably going to put one over here and one over on this left side to seal it up. I think that's going to work pretty well. So, and then if I need to take a peek outside, that's it. So I guess that works pretty well. But now we have to do it one more time, and then 2 custom ones, and then we have to figure out the back glass. So I'm gonna do the second one real quick, and we'll come back for the small ones. already getting much darker in here, so that's nice. So let's do these smaller windows here, and these are going to be a little bit more problematic. So excuse the brightness, it's really bright out today, but I don't know, you can kind of see the reflectix through here, which is fine, I don't really care about that. But then on the outside, you can see where the window begins, and I don't know what they call this, the outside part of the glass gets mounted. So I'm gonna use the outside as a template, and then I can just transfer it to the inside. This is my template, my rough template. I just, connected the dots with a swing of my arm. It's not supposed to be perfect, and it won't be, but we're gonna cut it out and test fit it. Well, turns out my rough template was actually pretty close. So this just sits right here, and it covers everything, but now I just need to mark these right here. So we're just gonna mark the sides of it while pushing down on it. So here and here, don't know if you can see those, but we're gonna cut those out real quick like a little flap and see if that fits right. So good, let's see. This honestly works pretty well. So we're gonna transfer this to a useful piece because this is the scrap with the label. So thanks Home Depot, at least we made your label somewhat worth it. So we have our pieces right here. We just have to mark them. We're gonna cut this out right here, so we mark it real quick. Cut them just a bit. And I think that's good enough. That's gonna block out most light. So then we just need to put our Velcro. But as a whole, it works. So now we just have to do it on the other side and then figure out our back glass. So we have it all closed up. It works pretty well. It shuts a lot of the light out, but I'm more concerned about the light coming out from the inside for privacy. So that means we're actually probably gonna have to end up doing our front window if we want not to be seen. And on the back window, the problem with the back window is we have a lot of stuff in the way. So I'll say, if you can see, we have a backup camera, we have rear struts, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet. I don't want to put Velcro directly on the windshield or on the window because window tint, I don't want to peel it up. It's already kind of peeling up. I don't want to make it worse. Carpet on the rim here, which I can probably use. I guess I actually could probably put Velcro across this. I think we're just going to put a big piece on top of this. Okay, so it's tight in here, so work with me. But this is what we've got here. We have our bottom strip of Velcro along our ridge line right here, and it's lined up so I can easily put it on. I have it cut out for my handle, but this just goes on relatively smoothly, and then we just tap it around just like that, and that blocks out the majority of it. We'll probably have to wait until it gets dark to see. I'll turn the lights on and come from the outside and look. But that's pretty much the back. I'm gonna be content with that. It's easily removable. Because I need to move it to get out. So I have to have it easily removable. So of course it's daylight, so we're seeing a bunch of sunlight come in, and then also everything else is closed off, so you know it's more significant. But I'm not sure how obvious it'll be about light coming out. I have a trip coming up this weekend that I'm going to be using this setup for. So I'm gonna leave the front window as is because I also don't want to see reflection in my cab from here. So like I'm gonna leave this exposed, not showing this. That way my rear view camera is not showing it. And I'm gonna give it a test run. So this is probably where I'm gonna end it. So if you liked this video, thank you for watching. I hope it helped. This entire thing cost me less than $30, so that's great. It's nice and cheap, but we're gonna go give it a test run and hopefully we'll see how it goes. But until then, I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed and peace out.